Steve Jobs is the founder of Apple. So Christian Owen said his motivator is Steve Jobs. And at the age of 16 years of age, Christian Owens made his first $1 million. Millionaire. $1 million. What was he doing? He got his own computer. And then he taught himself web design. He taught himself. So many of you that have a phone, all you are listening on the phone is music. All that you are watching on the phone is comedy. So that you can know that you can't blame your parents. There is so much happening around the world today. If you don't have information, if you don't take this inspiration, you'll discover that you just keep struggling for fun. This guy taught himself web design, middle school, and at the age of 14, he started his own design company. He's the founder of Mac Bundle Box. And what happened? He negotiated with developers and manufacturers to offer simple, discounted packages for his customers. The lesson is this, like someone put it, he said, follow your passions, claim your mentors, and find a way to give people what they want for less. Africa is very creative, but we are very lazy. I'm telling you. I doubt if anyone here still reads again. The only thing many people read is their school work to pass exam. No, many people are not reading again. The act of reading is lost. And unknown to you and I, readers are leaders. It becomes automatic. What has happened to many of our parents is this. Let me tell you very importantly, is that I told us in the ministers and workers class, they are not after information, they are only after the person of Jesus. The person of Jesus is the one that will bring you salvation, is the one that will give you miracle. But beyond the person of Jesus is the principle of Jesus. The principles of Jesus are the ones that brings you success. The principles of hard work, the principles of mentorship, the principles of reading, the principles of learning from those that have gone ahead of you. This guy taught himself web design. He made his first $1 million at the age of 14 or 16 rather. He first made this. Listen, internet is available to you. What you are doing with it is the difference. So do you have anybody to blame? No. The challenge is this, and that's why I love some of these young people that are here. The earlier you start hearing these things, the better your mind is tuned. I was telling some of the ladies that I had a meeting with yesterday, what you hear, you can't go beyond what you hear. That's the information available to you. You can never grow beyond it. This guy, something began to push them, and because the information was available online, they went through, searched it. Okay, I can start. Many of you young people should begin to check out what is coding. I shared in the main service, there's a group of guys, 100 level. Pastor Yomi knows them. 100 level, 200 level. I think the highest of them was about maybe 300 level in university. Do you know what monies these guys control? Was billions of naira. Created an investment platform, and they had over 30,000 people subscribing to them. The company was made of only 5 people. And before you know what was happening, they were giving dividends and profits to people in millions on a monthly basis. They are in university 200 level. What kind of friends do you have? You are not paying attention to your inner circle of friends. What kind of friends? Is it just party friends? So when we say let's build family, connect family, let's have a WhatsApp group chat, let's build elite family, this is what we have done in London. This is what we have done in London. And then we begin to hold ourselves together and we begin to push ourselves up. But the problem with this generation, with Africa, is that the religious spirit of our parents is almost catching up with us. So many young people too are going to church, they're lifting up their hands for miracles, and yet there is creativity on your inside. You have ideas. All you need is mentorship. All you need is a family where you can share ideas. I'm thinking of this. Why don't we start this? Why all the kind of friends you have are the kind of friends that you just drink and smoke together? It's a waste of destiny. When young people, 14, 8 years of age, they are making millions by the same information that you have access to. There's another guy called Adam Hildreth. Pastor Yami will help me to know whether it's Adam or Adam. Adam Hildreth. This guy was just 14 years of age, and he got together with his friends and they created a site known as Dubit, which was a social networking site, very popular in the United Kingdom. And by his 16th birthday, they had nearly $3.7 million in the bank. By 16th birthday, getting together with friends. All this one that you are just walking around aimlessly. You are not listening to something that can inspire you. You are not hearing things that can set you on fire. You are not getting yourself with friends that can say, hey, what business can we do together? What is happening? What gap is in the market? What can we do together? That's the kind of friends you need. That's the reason why we built the Connect family, the elite family. I can tell you this, all these families in London, they are multi-million pound families. Why? From amongst them, they have started businesses. Those that are into air business, those that are into the cosmetic business, those that are into crypto trading. In London, we have an office. One of our guys got into crypto trading. Many of you don't understand these things. Young man, young lady, hey, it's time to get hungry for success. The earlier you start, the faster you will arrive there. The earlier you start to say, hey, wait a minute, there must be something more. There must be something better. It must be out there. And if you can push for it, success comes to only those that push for it. Success is not by just praying. There is the aspect of God, which is the spirit. That's why you are in church. But there is another aspect, family, bonding, connecting to mentorship, not just wanting to rise by yourself. That's the problem with Africa, individualism. Everybody just for themselves. I told you, by all standards, in Nigerian standard, maybe, I don't know whether I'll be called a millionaire or a billionaire. By all standards, but I can't come here and see my brothers, my sisters still not yet fully supported, still struggling to make ends meet, and then I'm saying I want to be very comfortable. I told you, from those of you that were in the service, I said the house I live can't be less than £5 million. It's a mansion that you only expect top white people. And these are the mansions that we live in London as Spark Nation. May the Lord replicate that here in the city of Ibadan for everyone here. I can't hear your amen to that. Listen, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal if we will all join our forces together. I've told you this before. You don't have to be renting one room. In Face Me, I slap you. 3, 4, 5 of you brothers can come together. We are going to take the whole flat. live in a decent place, and then because what you see as a way of creating an everlasting image in your mind, your environment can limit you forever. And that's what's happened to so many people. So we can't call for this kind of a meeting, and young people are just not, because this is where we begin to spur ourselves on to success. I give to the church on a monthly basis. It can't be less than 10,000 pounds. 10,000 pounds should be about like 6 million naira, plus or minus. My own personal bills monthly is over 6,000 pounds. And yet, I can say, hey, all the comfort, all the cars in my compound can stay. Why? Because there are souls. There are precious brothers and sisters here that we can join forces together. Is my brother asleep? Help him. He's sleeping soundly. He can fall off that chair anytime. There are brothers, there are sisters here who we can plug and connect with, and we can rise together. May the Lord give you grace to rise. I can't hear your amen loud and clear to them. So that guy got together, Adam, Int'l, with his friends. They created Dubit. By 16, they had about $3.7 million in the bank. What then happened? It then moved on to developing Crisp. Crisp is a software company that helps to protect kids from online predators. There's another guy known as Cameron Johnson. His parents only asked him to develop invitation cards for a neighborhood party. They wanted to do a party. They said, okay, just create an invitation card to invite the people in our area to this party. As of that time, it was 11 years of age. And do you know what happened? He created a card that people saw and said, what? This card is special. This card is unique. And what happened? The guests adored the card and started paying him to design their own personal use cards. Eventually, the guy went on to found and create what is known as Cheers and Tears. And by 14, Cameron moved to online adverts and software development. When he was in high school, that is secondary school, his monthly income was around $400,000 when he was in secondary school. The lesson is this: do everything well. Don't be afraid to try new things. I will stop on the fifth one. What am I saying? The essence of these families is to be able to form a front for success and prosperity. If they are talking in your group, in your family WhatsApp group chat, they need you to say something there. You must know your leader. You must connect with your leader. Whatever challenge you are facing, speak to your leader. Whatever you are doing, let's know. Don't just stay there as a lone ranger, doing everything by yourself, trying to succeed by yourself. Hey, we must come together, or help. Success becomes more difficult. I was discussing with my friend today. He said, we are going, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to set up an office. We are going to employ so many of you. We are going to set up an office. And then the business, he has products. When we get to supermarkets now, we see his products in supermarket that he doesn't even know. His products are everywhere, all over Nigeria. He came from UK. He's a pastor. But God gave him an idea and he put it to work. Will there be a price to pay? Yes. There will be a price to pay. But through connection, through brotherhood, support, everybody say, oh, okay, man of God, go ahead. Go ahead. Don't do things, don't do life alone. When these families that we have created, young ones, whether you're in primary school, you are, every one of you over 20, you are supposed to have 3-4 people that you are helping to shape their life. What you are doing, you are growing your leadership skill. You are growing your leadership skill. You can't just be coming to church and not have people that you are bringing to church, not just people that you are bringing to church, people that you are imparting, that you are also supporting. That's how to first and foremost take responsibility. In Africa, one of the things that I've seen in Africa is there's an entitlement mentality. People just feel that no, at least the church should take care of me. Somebody should help me. My uncle should help me. Then that is the entitlement mentality that has finished many Africans. Hey, you are growing up. You can't grow up into that. If you take responsibility for your success, I'm telling you, with God on your side and with commitment to your family, there is no height you can get to. Can I hear a good amen to that? So you must understand how it works. You must understand how it works. So the reason why I came down is to support and to show you that, hey, it is possible. It is possible. Very possible. There are things going on out there that many of you, because of the place you live and because of the kind of friends you have, you are not aware of what is going on out there at all. And people are making millions and making big deal money. But because of the kind of you are keeping, all they are saying is, it's not possible unless you see a man to sponsor you as a woman, as a girl, as a young lady. Story. There are so many ladies making millions monthly, legitimately. It's not about age. It's not about age. Check it out online. Nation Family. Nation is NX. Sean family. They took our matter to the Senate. And somebody was reading. They live in the most expensive houses. One of the senators, not the Yaya senators we have here, even though it's a Yaya man too. They live in the most expensive houses. Their leaders drive the most luxurious whatever. And yet we don't take an offering in every service on Sunday. We don't. We take offering once. Why? Because the families have become big. They have started businesses for 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody come around and say, okay, this guy, he wants to go into transport business. Okay, how can we support him? Oh yeah, bring your own resources. Bring your own resources. And we all support him. We put money behind him. He goes. By the time he does that, he employs 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So at the end of the month, the business is working. Okay, so this business says, okay, no, I'm giving 20,000 pounds this month. May the Lord lift you up to that level. Once he's lifted and set up like that, we look for the next person. Oh, this person is good in crypto trading. Is good in forex trading. Okay, so all he needs is support, and then everybody around, we bound ourselves together. We push him. Okay, now we have put money behind him. Put money behind him. But you can't do that for someone that doesn't have a family spirit. So that's why the first thing is for us to bond. So that's why when you come to church, look out for your brother, look out for your sister. Don't just come to church as a lone ranger. You are just looking at the ceiling. From the ceiling, you look to the altar, back to the... You must have friends. And if you didn't come with friends, create friends. That's why the family is there. Elite family, Connect family, Inspiration family, Pulse, Power Base. Which one again? COD. Belong to a family. Let us know you are there. Speak when they are meeting. Make sure you meet with them. One of us. Because we believe that God has given the church the responsibility to take every mountain of society. Entertainment, government, 7 mountains of society, culture. Thank you. We believe God has given us. So one of us wanted to go into politics. They have never seen. One of the things that brought us so much criticism in UK was that they had never seen young people come out to campaign before. All the people that go out to campaign are just old men, old whatever. And then because one of us wanted to campaign for Croydon elections, The old borough of Croydon, they received the nation family one day, one Saturday like that, and everywhere was in uproar. Say, hey, young people like this, united as one, because we have a candidate to push. Listen, when it is time for you to be governor, for you to be House of Rep member, that is how the family will rally around you. The problem with many people is they don't have a movement behind them, they don't have any family behind them, they are just struggling by themselves. Don't grow up the way many of our parents grow you up. They have become individualistic. Become a member, become a committed member of a family. Don't say you are small. And every one of you over 20, you must have 2-3 people that you are bringing along. Hey, make sure you are in the service on Wednesday. Hey, make sure. Why? Because what things you hear is what will shape your life. The things you are hearing is what will shape your life. The things you are hearing is what will shape your life. The things you are hearing is what will shape your life. So when you come to church here, I'm not just going to be speaking to you. Oh, Isaiah said this, go and prosper in Jesus' name. Yes, we will do that. But much more than that, we are going to show you strategy, what to do, creativity, how to get into the marketplace. And then we are going to bring you together. We'll bring you into a family where you can have support. That's the essence of the family units, which you and I must understand. I just felt led to let you know that, hey, there's no age limit. You can sit down there and be saying, oh, but this is Nigeria. Many of you have been hearing stories of young Nigerians making millions, making billions from very early age, not waiting for government. The fact that you are in Ibadan doesn't make any difference. The things you hear is what is going to become the determinant factor where you move to. There are so many students. I told you, the guys that are in 200 level, 300 level, when the special assistant, because they had a challenge with their finances, when the government announced crypto ban and issue, and so we had to intervene. When the special assistant to the vice president had the money in the control of these guys, billions, the special assistant to the vice president said, hey, in this same Nigeria, 200 level students, they are just students at Funab here. Funab. They are just students, and it's not Yahoo. People invested in them. So when they had problem, I said, for this guy to be able to get people to bring money like this, he must know something. He might not have gotten everything correct, but to get 30,000 people deposit money with you, to say go and trade with our money, go and do business with our money, hey, it's not cheap. They had over 30,000 customer base, running into billions, and for years they have been paying monthly dividends to people in millions. These are 200 level university students. What are you hearing that is charging you up to go in a course, in a direction that is different? What are you hearing? What are you hearing? What does your internet, what do you use your own internet to do? I showed you someone, but on YouTube he taught himself web design. There are too many things that you can learn online now. You can learn hair making online. In fact, you can learn how to cook soup very well. You can learn it online. True or false? Some of you don't even know, because all you are doing online is hearing the video. And there is nothing you can't learn online. Forex trading, you can learn online. Cryptocurrency, you can learn online. Coding, you can learn online. Start from somewhere. Don't be a youth that just believe in God for one miracle. Miracle is, there's no such thing. What do I mean by that? I will explain next time. But miracles are real. But God's plan is not for you to live your life based on miracles. God has put systems in place in this world. I told the sisters yesterday, the ladies, I said, whoever you listen to, you don't need to pray about your future. You don't need to pray, Lord, show me what I'm going to be in my future. Whoever you listen to, that person is your future, because that's the person you are listening to. And nobody can take you to where they have never been. They can take you to where they have never been. That's why we built these families, so that every one of us can connect together. Not just as religious people. You don't need to be a Christian to even be a member of the family. We don't want what they have used to divide Nigeria and mess up the destiny of it, to divide young people. Religion, ethnicity, those are the things they use. So for instance, I'm going to be bringing many of our friends who have started different things. I'm going to be bringing them to this young people's forum. Next week, Sunday, I want you, every one of us, to commit to bringing nothing less than 2 people. Less than 2 people. We are going to have Pastor Adegboyega is going to share with us his experience in business, how he started, how he's getting on, how his product is now a worldwide product. I'm going to bring another of my friends who started a farm from scratch. It started just similar to Zatek. He started it from scratch. So it will grow the birds, the I don't know what they call it. It will do the whatever archery from there to the next one, to the next one. He owns all the chain to the final product. They package it. Listen, in this day and age, people are still succeeding early. Don't be deceived by your environment. Don't be deceived by the area you live, because you don't see anybody and think that that's your portion. No, that's not your own portion. You belong to the King of Kings and to the Lord of Lords. And very early in life, for the mouth saying amen, you will succeed. I thought I would hear a better amen to that. I said you will succeed, you will excel, you will be a high flyer. Can I hear a good amen to that? And then let me stop with this guy called Gelf, Dave, and Catherine Cook. These dynamic siblings, they are brothers and sisters. They are behind what is known as My Yearbook. It's still very popular on social media sites, based on where you went to school. There are things that have, don't let me deceive you guys. There are still so many things that has not been discovered. I'm telling you. That's why I charge the media team, charge every department, be creative, get on your creative frequency. There are still too many things. So 15, 20 years back, was there Facebook? Did it come from the moon? It's available. It's only because of your company and your desire. Guys, let me show you what they did. Geoff, Dave, and Catherine Cook. These kids just moved to a new school and they wanted to make new friends. So an online yearbook looked like the perfect place to start. That's why every challenge you are facing now, do you know the challenge in that your area? It's an opportunity for you to be creative. Young people, you are not too young to create something. I noticed that in this area, it's always difficult for people to get to the street to buy something. Okay, why can't I start something, and then you speak to your mom or your dad. If the Lord help you, they have understanding of these things, they support you. If they don't, come to your leaders. Every problem is an opportunity for somebody to succeed. Every problem, every challenge is an opportunity for someone to become a millionaire. Either problem at church, either problem in your area at home, is an opportunity for someone to be raised and lifted up. But if you only say, this country is very terrible, look at it, it's everywhere so bad. But if you will sit back and say, what is the solution to this issue? What could happen? And you begin to think, with the Spirit of God in you, something could begin to happen. So what happened was that they wanted to make new friends. So they just said, okay, online yearbook will be perfect. So, and this was before Facebook was a household name. This was how these guys became millionaires. They became millionaires. My yearbook. Because there was a problem. Everybody wanted to make new friends. Hey, we come to church as young people, but you know, many of the time we don't know ourselves. Just go individually. But hey, you can look around and say, okay, how can we better bond? That's why we form the families. We form the families so that everybody can have a family to belong to. Have a family to belong to, where you can share ideas, where you can share inspiration, where you can share what's coming to your mind, and then you can begin to roll it together. And before you know what's happening, it becomes a major idea. Hey guys, there's success waiting for you. You can succeed. You can be the first person to rise in your family. You can be the first one. That's why we created these families. Get connected. Make sure your leader knows you. Make sure your leader knows what you are doing. If you are in school or you are working, let your leader know. Be the one pulling them. Oh, you are not had time to speak to me, because I want you to know what I'm doing. And from there, as inspiration comes, as finances come, we can then begin to put into everyone. Do you know one of the things we are going to be doing as young people? You as young people, very soon, already the plan is in the pipeline. We are looking for a massive warehouse where we are going to store food items. And then from that warehouse, monthly, we are going to be distributing to this area rice, cassava, gari, beans. We are going as young people. Why? Because God will empower you. Can I hear a good amen to that? We are going to be doing that. Many of you will become politicians of note. But if there's anything to do now, build capacity. Build capacity. Get around the right kind of friends. Connect to the leaders of your family. And once you do that, you discover that success is not that hard if we can all work together as one. Don't come to church alone. Let there be people that you are also overseeing. Over 20s. Look out for younger ones. Make them your personal mentee. Oh, how are you today? Did you go to school? Show them love. One by one, they will begin to pattern their life after you. Before you know what's happening, your leadership capacity is growing. You are leading 2 people, they have become 3. That's how to do it. That's how to grow. That's how to grow. And may you grow in Jesus' name. Can you put our hands together for Jesus?